Durga Puja traditions explained. Rituals and their meaning. Durga Puja is not just a festival, it is an emotion, a grand celebration of faith, culture, and victory of good over evil. Every year, millions of devotees across India and around the world wait eagerly for those few days when Ma Durga comes home to bless her children. But do you know why each ritual of Durga Puja is performed? Let's take a beautiful journey through the traditions, one by one. Mahalaya. The calling of the goddess. The story begins with Mahalaya, a sacred day that marks the arrival of Ma Durga on earth. On this day, people wake up early to listen to the soul-stirring verses of the Chandi path. Mahalaya reminds us that just as the goddess was invoked to defeat Mahishasura, we too must awaken the divine power within to overcome darkness. It is also the day when artisans in Bengal draw the eyes of Durga idols, a ritual known as Chakudan, meaning the gift of eyes. Symbolically, it shows that the goddess is now alive among us. Bodhon, welcoming the mother. On the sixth day, known as Shashi Durga, is formally welcomed to her earthly home. This ritual is called Bodhon, a sacred banana plant draped in a sari and placed beside Lord Ganesha, represents the goddess. This shows us that nature itself is divine and must be honored. Through Bodhon, we remind ourselves that Durga is not only a warrior goddess, but also a nurturing mother who blesses her children with love and protection. Pushpanjali, flowers of devotion. The mornings of Durga Puja are filled with the fragrance of flowers and the sound of conch shells. Devotees gather before the idol to offer Pushpanjali, handfuls of flowers chanted with mantras, placed at the feet of Ma. Offering Pushpanjali symbolizes surrender, giving away not just flowers but also our ego, anger, and negativity. It is a prayer that says, "O Mother, accept our devotion. Fill our hearts with purity." Aarti and Nak, dance of faith. As evening falls, the air becomes magical with the beating of Dak's traditional drums. Priests wave lamps in rhythmic circles during the Aarti. Alongside, devotees perform the Nak, balancing incense pots filled with smoke. The rising flames and swirling dance represent the burning away of darkness and negativity. It is believed that the smoke purifies the air, while the dance unites body, mind, and spirit in devotion. Sindoor Khela, the red celebration of love on the final day Dashami. Women take part in Sindoor Khela. They smear vermilion sindoor on the idol of Durga and then on each other. At first glance, it may look like just a playful tradition, but its meaning is profound. Sindoor Khela is a prayer for the long lives of their husbands, for family happiness, and for eternal sisterhood among women. It also celebrates the Shakti, the divine feminine power that every woman carries within her. Visarjan, the immersion of the goddess. Finally comes the most emotional ritual. Visarjan, the idol of Durga, is carried to the river and immersed. Devotees chant, "Ashi Bachar, Abar Hobby," meaning she will return again next year. Visarjan teaches us a deep truth. Everything in this world is temporary. Even the divine form of the goddess comes and goes. But her spirit, her blessings, and her power always remain with us. The message of Durga Puja. Every ritual of Durga Puja carries a timeless message. Mahalaya tells us to awaken our inner strength. Bodhon reminds us to honor nature. Pushpanjali teaches surrender. Aarti and Nak show devotion in action. Sindoor Khela celebrates womanhood and unity. Visarjan reminds us of life's cycle of creation and return. Durga Puja is not just about worship, it is about celebrating life, love, and the victory of good over evil. And that is why, year after year, the sound of the dak, the fragrance of flowers, and the blessings of Ma Durga fill our hearts with joy. And so, Durga Puja is more than a festival. It is the story of the eternal bond between the mother and her children.